Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got these two circles of different dimensions fully inscribed in a blue rectangle, as you can see in this given diagram, such that the radius of this larger circle with the center O is 8 units, whereas the radius of this smaller circle with the center Q is 5 units. And moreover, points A, B, C, and D are the points of tangency. And furthermore, the width of this blue rectangle is 18 units. And now our task is to calculate the area of this blue rectangle. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started, and here's our very first step. Let's focus on this larger circle. We know its radius is 8 units. So therefore I'm going to label the radius of this larger circle as uppercase R equals to 8 units. And now we are going to focus on this smaller circle. We know its radius is 5 units. So therefore I'm going to label its radius lowercase r equals to 5 units. And now, since we are interested in calculating the area of this blue rectangle, and now let's recall the area of rectangle formula. Area is always equal to length times the width of the rectangle, and we know the width of this rectangle is 18 units. So therefore now our task is to find the length of this blue rectangle, and this whole is the length of the blue rectangle. And in this next step I am going to connect this center O with this point A, and likewise I'm going to connect this center Q with the point B as well, as you can see in this next step. And likewise I'm going to connect this center Q with this point C as well, as you can see in this next step. And now let's recall the circle theorem. According to this theorem, the angle between the radius and the tangent line will always be exactly 90 degrees. So no wonder all these angles are going to be our 90-degree angles, since these are our radii and these are our tangent lines. And likewise these angles are going to be 90 degrees as well, since we are dealing with this blue rectangle. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this line AE and this line FB is equal to the width of this blue rectangle, and we know the width of this blue rectangle is 18. And likewise this horizontal line CG is equal to the length of this blue rectangle. So therefore now our task is to calculate the value of this length CG. And in this next step I am going to connect these two centers O and Q, as you can see in this next step. And now let's recall this crucial fact. The centers and the point of tangency are collinear. So no wonder these two centers O and Q and their point of tangency lie at the very same line. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this distance is the radius uppercase R. Its value is 8. And likewise this lowercase r radius is 5. And if we add these two, this OQ length is going to be 13 units. So therefore our this OQ length is 13 units. And furthermore this point P is the intersection of these two vertical and horizontal lines. So no wonder this angle has got to be 90 degrees as well. And now let's make an observation. We can see this is our radius lowercase r. Its value is 5. So therefore this PE length is going to be 5 as well. And furthermore this AO is the radius uppercase R and its value is 8. And now let's make an observation. We know that this AE whole length is 18 units. So therefore we conclude that this OP segment length is going to be equal to 18 minus this number 8 and then minus this number 5. So therefore if we subtract this is going to give us 5 units. So therefore our this OP segment length is going to be 5. And now we are going to focus on this right triangle OPQ. And we can see this side PQ is unknown. So therefore we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle. And here's our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. And in our case our hypotenuse is 13, whereas our one of the legs is 5 and the other leg is PQ. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got PQ segment square plus 5 square equal to 13 square. Let's simplify. So we got PQ square plus 25 equal to 169. And now we are going to subtract 25 from both sides. They are gone. So therefore PQ square value turns out to be 144. And now I'm going to undo this square by taking a square root on both sides. So therefore we could see that our this PQ segment length turns out to be positive 12 units. So therefore our this PQ length value turns out to be 12 units. And furthermore let's make observation. This GP is the uppercase R radius, which value is 8. And finally this segment QC represents the radius lowercase r, and we know this value is 5. So therefore we could see that this whole GC length is going to be equal to the sum of these three individual lengths. This length 8 units, this PQ length 12 units, and finally this QC length 5. So thus we conclude that our GC length is going to be equal to 8 plus 12 plus 5, and if we add that thing, our GC side length is going to be equal to 25. And now let's make an observation. This GC length is same as the length of this blue rectangle. So thus the length of the blue rectangle simply turns out to be 25. And we know the width of this blue rectangle is 18. And here's our final step. Now we are going to calculate the area of this blue rectangle. And now let's recall once again the area of the rectangle formula. Area is always equal to length times the width. So therefore this blue rectangle area is going to be, our length is 25 times our width is 18. And if we multiply, that is going to give us 450 square units, the area of the blue rectangle. So thus after all the calculations and manipulations, the area of this blue rectangle turns out to be 450 square units. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching it. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.